Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. Today the road brings us to Canyonlands National Park. We are on Highway 211 West coming from Monument Valley, Utah. From what we have read, that Canyonlands gets a lot of underestimation when it comes to national park, meaning that it's probably a lot more than what you think it is. Well, we're going to go inside and find out just what Canyonlands National Park is all about, and you get to come with us. And hey, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Also, please like, share, but for now, we'll go ahead and get started. This is the road leading into Canyonland National Park in Utah. We are actually in a canyon now, but I wanted to film this part because these rocks are different than any kind of rocks or mountains that we've seen so far on this trip. Just the sheer steepness, I guess, is how you would say it. These cliffs go straight up, and these huge boulders that have broken off and formed these mountains. Look at these boulders there. Those things bounced across the road at one time. That's right there next to the road. Those come off this mountain. I wonder how this has escaped graffiti.
Well, there's one for 1954.
Okay. Newspaper rock is a petroglyph panel etched in the sandstone that records approximately 2,000 years of early human activity. Prehistoric peoples, probably from the Archaetic, basket maker, Fremont, and Webley cultures, etched on the rock from BC time till AD 1300. In historic times, you Navajo people as well as European Americans made their contributions. I have my America the Beautiful pass, and we are heading down the road into Canyonlands National Park. We are at the fee station. For a private vehicle, it's $30. So my America the Beautiful, my America the Beautiful pass saves us $30. They have a patio talk here at 1:30. I think we missed it. We recommend that when you come to national parks, always stop at the visitor centers to get maps, and also they can tell you some of the places that's a must-see. They can, if you don't want to do a whole lot of hiking, but a little bit of hiking, they can recommend that. So we just stopped here, and they gave us some things that we're really going to enjoy this trip. Also, Canyonlands National Park is one of the mighty 5 national parks in Utah. And I'm assuming that means
There are 5 national parks.
Yeah, and they're pretty neat.
And I can name 4: Canyonlands, Arches, Zion, Bryce, and I cannot think of the other one. I have to look it up and let you know.
Well, we'll find out. Anyway, well, let's hop in the car and go to our first stop. We are on another hike here at Canyonlands National Park. This is called the Cave Spring Trail. Where we're going is called the Cowboy Camp. There's a lizard. We're hiking up under a cliff. all of it all. Here's a cave. This is Spring Cave. Cave Spring. Here's some signage up here. Let's see what it says. The indigenous people of the area hundreds of years ago, they would probably cook under here. They think that's where the soot on the ceiling came from. Also, there was water here, and they say this is sacred water because when you're in the desert, you just don't find water anywhere. But here it was. And also, if we look real close, we can see some writings on this wall, such as here and here. And if you look real close, handprints. You see them here, a handprint? Right there, just like that. That handprint was made hundreds and hundreds of years ago by a Native American. This water kind of drizzles out of the mountain into this little pool. This very pool that hundreds of years ago Native Americans got their drinking water from and the water to cook with. That was our hike to Cave Spring, and we know why they call it Cave Spring, because in the cave there's a spring. Yeah, and it was really cool seeing those handprints from people hundreds of years ago still here. And again, I and Debbie as well, we're shocked that it's still here and it hadn't been defaced. There's our second stop, way across the canyon there. If you see something that looks like a shoe, this is called the Wooden Shoe Arch. A sandstone on the top, and it's been eroded out underneath. It makes it have the appearance of a old wooden shoe. Short hike. We are going to a place called Pothole Point, and something lives there. Said we are in the desert, so there are cactuses. And look at this rock. There's some more stone that someone has piled up. If anyone knows what the significance of piling up stone is, let me know. There's a pothole. There's some more. So these little holes collects the water in the rocks, so when it rains, now I'm gonna guess in the cool of the evening or at night, animals will show up out here to get a drink. Here's Debbie. We're not alone. But look, Canyonlands National Park. And over in that distance, that is called the Needles. We're definitely in the high desert though, that's for sure. On our little hike to the Pothole Point. Look at these rocks, how the wind and the rain has carved out this strange thing here. You know what it looks like to me? An elephant, see? With his trunk in the air, maybe, and a little baby elephant next to it, I don't know. To the end of the paved road at Canyonlands National Park. However, there are lots of off-road trails for off-road vehicles, four-wheel drive vehicles, and there are lots and lots of hiking trails here. If you are afraid of heights, this may not be the hike for you. Look over this hill. So Debbie, not only have you been hiking, you're mountain climbing.
Yeah, I'm walking on the moon.
Oh, wow. Look down there. A cave. Well, that is going to do it for our trip to Canyonlands National Park, one of the mighty five.
Yes, it is.
Yep, we did a little hiking.
Yep.
Debbie did a little mountain climbing.
Yep.
It is, and every ride, it's beautiful here.
It is.
I kind of say that about everything. Everywhere we've been, I say it's beautiful.
It's beautiful in its own way.
Yeah, it is. A lot of stuff to see here, especially if you love nature, especially if you love scenery, short hikes, easy drives. Great place to come.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give us a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share with your family and friends. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Be sure to click that bell so you'll be notified every time we put a video out, which is always on Mondays and Fridays for the last 6 years without a fail. And sometimes in between. But for now, y'all have
a good day.
Yeah, y'all have a good day.